What's going on, guys? We are back with another video, and today I'm bringing you Solo Leveling Chapter 43. Let's get to it. Chapter starts off with Park Do-jin looming over Lee's dead body. Park Do-jin says there's no magic around him, yet a gate was opened and took Sung Soo-ho away. He comes to the conclusion that the gate Soo-ho opened selectively took his allies, since it didn't take Lee's body with them. Park goes on to say every time he fights the darkness, unexpected things happen. Chapter then switches gears to our nigga Soo-ho in the class change quest. He realizes the hole in his stomach healed on his way into the dungeon. We then get a notification from the system telling us other Monarch successors aren't allowed to participate. Soo-ho realizes it's the same dungeon from the tutorial. We then get a flashback of Soo-ho's first time entering the dungeon. Chapter continues with Soo-ho becoming upset because the dungeon has no weapons for him to use since his Vulcan-horn gauntlets were broken. Soo-ho then wonders if he's supposed to complete the quest with no weapons or a bond skill. Soo-ho then notices the dungeon's maze-like interior and the space distortions occurring. Soo-ho notices a door. He opens them and wonders if he'll become stronger once he's finished the quest and defeated the boss monster. As the chapter continues, Soo-ho says his first test was Red Knight Igris. He goes on to say that the area he's entering is dark. He then sees the silhouette of someone sitting on a throne. As the darkness disappears, we see Soo-ho. Well, not exactly. Let's be clear, this is Soo-ho back when he took the test during Chapter 5. Soo-ho appears to be scared as fuck because his past self was able to defeat Baru at full power. I'm telling y'all, Baru really is him, but I don't think he was at full power, since he said on his way back to Earth, it drained 90% of his powers along the way. We then see Soo-ho's clone attack and completely one-shot Soo-ho. As the chapter continues, we see Soo-ho lost one of his 3 bonus lives, leaving him with only 2 left. Soo-ho panics frantically. He then wonders if the quest is beating his past self. He goes on to say that's impossible while sweat drops down his face. Soo-ho then collects himself, stands up and says unlike the previous test, this one comes with multiple pathways. Soo-ho then runs off looking for another boss room to enter. Chapter continues with Soo-ho finding a second boss room. He hesitates in opening the door, saying forget it. Whatever it is can't be worse than his past self. But as he opens the door, he finds a child version of himself playing with blocks. Child Soo-ho then lifts up all the toys in the air to surround regular Soo-ho. This is crazy. This shit is getting maddening. Soo-ho can't believe the amount of power coming from the child version of himself. His body is completely paralyzed. Child Soo-ho then flicks his fingers and snaps Soo-ho's neck. The chapter then cuts to Soo-ho losing another of his bonus lives. As he wonders how in the world is he going to beat these 2 monster versions of himself. He then realizes he wasted 2 of his 3 lives. But then he looks up and the entire wall becomes lit with bonus lives, meaning Soo-ho is going to have to keep fighting his past self and defeat all of them before every candle is blown out. Soo-ho says this is ridiculous as he stares at the wall being distorted. We then get a notification from the system saying, system error detected due to foreign materials. Defeat the being inside the door before you die, as the chapter comes to an end. I'm telling y'all now, Soo-ho is going to have one hell of a fight on his hands. He got to fight a version of himself that beat Baru at 100% with the Vulcan gauntlets. Then he has to fight a child version of himself, and y'all know what they say when children are born with magical powers or superpowers that are on mega level and they don't know how to control it. They are just otherworldly types of difficult. So I'm looking forward to what they got cooking up for the next chapter. This shit was lit. Like, comment, subscribe, be fucking dynamic, nigga. I love you. Peace.